by Volkov, which is interesting. Then Big Boss Man was eliminated by Ric Flair. Hercules was eliminated by the Big Boss Man. Roddy Piper was eliminated by Sid Justice. Uh, Roberts was eliminated by Savage. And then,
Technically, Savage would eliminate himself, but he was still able to go back in.
I know. They kind of messed that part up. But, yeah, because then Undertaker was getting involved. And, yeah, that part was a little strange because that seemed a little, like, off and a little out of place. But, and then IRS was eliminated by Virgil. Jimmy Snuka was eliminated by...
He actually did not last that long. I think he was eliminated either by Piper or from Taker.
yeah, I can't remember.
I want to say Piper.
Okay. Yeah, then Undertaker was eliminated by Hulk Hogan, which, I mean, if anyone's going to eliminate me, figured probably was going to be Hogan.
True.
Especially at this time, because he's still in his early stages where he's kind of like no-selling, and
Yeah,
he's kind of unstoppable.
He no-sold one of Ric Flair's low blows.
And even the way he just entered the ring, like he basically just went through the ropes like he was like a zombie or something, which that's basically like kind of how he was that first year or so. And then Randy Savage was eliminated by both Flair and Sid. And then the Berserker was eliminated by Hogan. Virgil was eliminated by Duggan. Cole Mustafa was eliminated by Randy Savage. And Rick Martel and Hogan would be eliminated by Sid. Skinner was eliminated by Rick Martel. Sergeant Slaughter was eliminated by Sid. And
Yeah, that was brutal.
yeah, that's another thing I was going to point out. That elimination was brutal. Like, Slaughter hit that ring post like really hard, and like it was just a nasty landing to the outside.
Yeah.
And then Sid Justice would then Sid Justice then the Warlord would be eliminated by Sid and Hogan. Yes, I'm pretty sure Sid and Hogan had like the most eliminations in this.
Yeah, I would probably say so.
So so the final three in this would be Hogan, Flair, and Sid. This was kind of like weird because I guess Sid would eliminate Hogan when he had the chance, and then he would get mad at Sid for eliminating him, which is weird because it's a Rumble match, and then like he just throws like this temper tantrum on the outside, and then
Hogan, I'm gonna say biggest baby at this era.
Yeah, so then like he helps Flair eliminate him, the heel, and then that I never quite completely understood.
Yeah, and then of course they'll have a big altercation.
And then that would lead to a WrestleMania matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this was probably the most star-packed Rumble.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely I definitely thought it was really good.
Like I enjoyed it. I definitely did enjoy it, but like not like I don't know. I must have. It wasn't like it was good, but not like as good as people said it was, in my opinion at least.
No, I thought it was a great Rumble nonetheless. I went ahead and gave it a 4.25. The only thing I will note is that like I kind of got the impression from some people is I always heard that this was like a great Rumble match, and a lot of people called it the greatest one of all time. I still don't know. Now that I've seen it, I still don't know if I go that far. I mean, it's definitely one of them, but I don't know. Like, well, we're gonna be doing obviously more Rumbles, so we're gonna see like other ones, and like never seen ones we've seen even probably before, but like just like us seeing them probably for like the first time in a long time. But I will say one thing in terms of the show, I don't know what. I saw some great reviews for the show as a whole. Outside of that opener, I really don't know where the hell that came from because I really didn't see it at all. I really didn't think it was that good of a show, minus the Rumble and the opener.
No.
If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, it started off great and
I did pretty good, but
and ended pretty good, but the middle just wasn't there. But I don't know. It a lot again. It comes with the territory, I guess, because there a lot of the shows from that were kind of like that in my opinion. Like they probably start off fast, but like not. But during the middle of the show, we're losing it. Like like they were losing me.
Yeah, they lost me with that Bushwhackers match.
Yeah, but other than that, opener was great. The Royal Rumble match itself was good. It was okay. It was like an okay show. I'd give it about like 6.
Yeah, I'd
I'd give it about like 6, maybe 5.5.
It's really strange because like I expected more out of this show, but like I'll probably give like a 6.5. The Rumble really did it for me. I hate to do this because it's like I thought that we'd finally be covering like it covered like a really good Rumble and even like a great Rumble match, but once again in terms of the show, it's like I hate to do this, but it's like I hate to be that negative person. I'm still trying to find that like one pay-per-view we just rave about, like it's absolutely like incredible, because we haven't really had that one yet on these JNC Rewinds. So don't want to be that negative person who just hates on everything. But
this one was definitely up and down. Like you thought, like it would be probably a great show after you saw that first match. You're probably like, oh, you know. But as it went on, it just the steam was not there.
yeah, so that is just our opinion, of course. I'm pretty sure there's going to be people who disagree, but you know, whatever. So I had mentioned, so that's all we have for basically this Rumble. Quick review. But I mean, we gave like an hour review of the previous show for the Rumble of 2008. But I just think we just had more to talk about, just for the fact that like one, it was like
08, what for me was memorable.
yeah, I mean not the 92 in this time period wasn't, but see the thing is I never
Like that.
I never lived through that time period or never lived through that era, so I'm far more familiar with the 2008 stuff. Probably anything from like 2000 like on, or like maybe even late 90s, like 98, 99, like probably that stuff we'll probably like hear like lengthier stuff about because it's more familiar with the time period and stuff. But you know, it was a cool era. A lot of people enjoyed it. You know, had a lot of star power still.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was like 6 years before we were actually even like alive.
Yeah, really. So yeah, but yeah. So we did a lengthier one for the '08 one, and we plan on. I try to make these lengthy. I try to give you guys I try to give us like a lot of discussion, a lot of things to talk about. We always try to. Like I don't want to drag it out, like just make it long for like no reason. Like I just want to kind of get to the chase, get to the point, get to the review, and I just like do it that way. But you know, I try not to make it short because I just want to give you guys as much as possible. But so I had mentioned on the at the end of the previous show the lineup for the remainder of through of the lineup that we have scheduled through Mania. Just gonna run through it again, but so obviously we're done with these two Rumbles, but so we had another 2 Rumbles planned, or actually another 3, my bad, leading into the 2020 Rumble. We had the 99, the 2002, and the 2001. But now that we've done this, we're going to add another Rumble in there, and we agreed, I believe, to do the 2001 Royal Rumble event. Yeah. So expect that to come sometime soon. Then, of course, we have JNC Radio. That's going to be like every Monday. That's what we're planning on doing, unless we have these circumstances where we kind of have a week where we don't have much to discuss. And expect another rewind. Expect some content. That's what we always try to do. But we're going to spice things up a bit. January 5th, we're going to be doing a special edition JNC Rewind, something that's never been done before on here, where we're going to talk about the Forgotten Monday Night War, where the night that TNA Impact went head-to-head with Monday Night Raw. Of course, that was when Hulk Hogan was coming to TNA Wrestling, and that was also the night that Bret Hart made his return to WWE for the first time in 12 years, nearly 13. So, yeah, huge night. So we're going to be talking about that, breaking that down, and, of course, other future rewinds. We got the 99 Rumble. Then we got our next pay-per-view review and recap. That'll be Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill. Then we have the 2002 Royal Rumble lined up. And then we have a JNC Radio for that Monday at 11 a.m., which is always our time slot for that program. Usually, unless we're like running a little late, we still try to get out to you guys no matter what. But I'm assuming that since it's the week before the Rumble, I'm assuming they'll probably just be like a preview and like probably like a few other topics. But so just that's that. Then of course we'll have the Royal Rumble review and recap. Then we have No Way Out 2000. Once we get into February, we're gonna just review some former or basically some, I guess you could say some classic or past pay-per-views from that month.
Like The Way Out, Elimination Chamber,
Uh,
Saint Vin,
St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and In Your House is in there. In Your House Final Four from 1997. Then NXT Takeover Portland, we'll have that recap. Then we have No Way Out 2008. Expect a lot of 2008 shows. Good year for pay-per-views. Then we'll have our AEW Revolution review and recap. March 1st, of course, a leap day. Because 2020 will be leap year, so February 29th, that'll be taking place. Then the first WrestleMania we plan on covering for our set of JNC Rewinds is WrestleMania X7, considered by many to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And then March 8th, we're going to be doing...
WrestleMania 21.
yes, so actually we're going to... For the previous weekend only, we're going to be switching things up. Because since AEW Revolution is going to be a Saturday night, that Sunday morning you will be getting the Revolution review, and then we're going to flip things over, where Monday you will get the rewind, and then it'll be WrestleMania X7. So we have WrestleMania 21 back on their usual schedule of the Sunday and the Mondays, and then we'll have our Elimination Chamber review and recap March 9th, Monday morning. Then we have WrestleMania 24, one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, followed by JNC Radio the next day. Then we got WrestleMania 10 in the lineup. Then we have another edition of JNC, hopefully. And then we have WrestleMania 19 coming your way. And then we have JNC Radio. That'll most likely at that point, I'm assuming, be our preview for WrestleMania. Then we have WrestleMania 23 coming to you April 5th. That's the day of WrestleMania 36. That'll be coming to you that morning. And then we're going to have our WrestleMania 36 review and recap. That'll probably be the longest show we've ever done. Because we're probably going to be covering like 5 or 6 hours or whatever the heck amount. Maybe even 7 hours of wrestling. Who even knows?
Yeah, hopefully not as long as it was this past one.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's like now now I'm just hoping it doesn't get any longer. I mean, it's bad enough it's as long as it is, but now I just hope it doesn't get worse.
Yeah.
So, so that's the lineup. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out our previous JNC Rewind, and actually go ahead and just be sure to even check out all the ones that we've done thus far, because there's really no time slot of when check these out. I mean, this is about shows the past. I mean, we're not really those aren't really dated things where it's it's like we're talking about current stuff and mixing that in between.
Yeah,
So it's never too late to check those out.
Yeah, you don't know what to watch or hear, listen to JNC Rewind if you want to get a little nostalgic.
Yeah, so those are always fun, and we enjoy doing those. So that's all we got for you guys. As usual, be sure to follow our social media pages. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JNC_radio. That is, of course, J and as an A, capital AND. C_radio. Be sure to like our official Facebook page. Be sure to spread the word. Be sure to share with your friends and family. JNC Radio. Be sure to spread the word. Go ahead and follow us on Spreaker.com. Be sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. And we're available on all major platforms. So there's many different ways you can listen to the program. So if there's anything that you'd like us to try to get on, of course, let us know. If if you got any suggestions, of course, feel free to drop those. Is always open to anything. So this is the Royal Rumble of 1992. The next week, hopefully we'll do I think we'll keep the same lineup. Do the 2001, just do that one and get out of the way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's JNC 6 JNC Rewind. Hope you liked it, and